The broadcast is live.
Hey, all right, we are live.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I am here. I made it.
I know. Is it warmer there today?
So today it's about, let's see, it was maybe 52 or 53 inside here. I'm not sure what, it's colder outside, but
That's still cold.
I left my warehouse, the heat at 50, so it would at least be tolerable. But
Right.
it's not actually too bad out there. We have sun today, and
So that helps.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I saw the video that your sister posted with it snowing and sunny, and it looks so pretty.
When, today?
No, it was a few days ago.
Oh, I missed that one.
Oh, it was so pretty. It looked like it was really snowing hard.
Hi, Staci.
Oh yeah, let me bring this up.
So just a quick intro. My name's Kellyweiler. I'm the owner of Girl Upcycled. I also have a online membership group called the Creators Club that will be opening next Monday is my open date for that. And this is, go ahead, Karen.
I'm Karen, and I own Karen Crone, and I own Vintage Vibes in downtown Stuart, Florida. We are on the East Coast, pretty much southern Florida, about 5 miles from the beach. And I own a little brick and mortar, and I sell vintage vinyl and everything vintage from clothing to houseware. And I paint canvas and I paint furniture. And I used to be in Kelly's Creators Club, and it's fantastic. I'm thinking of coming back, Kelly.
Oh, we miss you.
I gotta
have me back.
I gotta make time. I miss everybody. It was a great class.
It's hard when you have a business and you're doing all the things.
I'm doing all the things.
Yeah. So.
And now I gotta add TikTok to all my things.
Yes.
I heard TikTok's the thing now.
Yeah, it's awesome. Grey Gardens, they're killing it over there.
I know. That's I'm like, it's just one more thing. I don't have
It is. It's a lot. And kind of the way I look at it is keep your focus on what's paying your bills. So
that's my album. So that's what I focus on.
Yeah.
But you know what I did?
But I will say, if you put your you're on there though, right? Aren't you on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok. It's just it hasn't been my priority. My priority's been Instagram. And since now you can post on Instagram and it goes right over to Facebook, it's a one and go. And then I also use a website with Shopify. So if I post anything I post on there I can directly tag it to both platforms.
Yeah, exactly.
But Mr. McDowell brought up a good point last night. And I make more sales from Etsy. I just got a sale today for vintage jewelry. You know, when you hear the little cha-ching, you're like,
yeah. So that tells you to focus on Etsy, focus on, and then where else did you say? Your Instagram does well?
I think Instagram, yeah, that's where my vinyl followers are. And because I do have a brick and mortar, the locals, whenever they come in, I hand them this, my business card. And then on the back of the card, they can just go directly to my Instagram.
That's cool. Nice.
So
very smart. Well, hello, Jude.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everybody up here so I can see what's going on.
Staci's loving the hat. So her pimp hat, it's for sale. It's vintage.
It is
and
for
it's
sale.
Fabulous.
The pimp
and
hat
I kind of want to buy it. It's velour, right? Or velvet?
It's velour. It's on the website. It's like, do not look at my hat hair. Great. Now I have hat hair. It's velvet. It's orange velvet with a gray band.
I kind of want it.
It's an Adolfo Realites, if that's how you say it.
And then what's the underneath? Is that like velvet too?
Yes. Well, not fluffy, but it's like felt.
Flat. Yeah.
And this is felt. Oh yeah, it's so nice.
It is. That is so cool.
And I just love it. And it reminds me of Like back
The
in the day,
70s.
yeah, when they like I should wear platform shoes that are lucite with the goldfish
Yes.
going in and a
Yes.
pantsuit.
Yes.
You won't
Yes,
catch me in
girl.
that. The hat's as far as I go. That's as far
I
as
do
I
like
go.
a one piece though. Those one piece jumpers that are out, but
They're
I
cute,
do look
but
like a Teletubby in them, but I know it. But I know it, and it's okay.
it's okay. And now it's not like even you can, oh, just tie a belt around it. When you have no waist, the belt doesn't work anymore.
There's no cinching.
There's
no cinching.
Unless you wear one of those things like that suck you in. And I can't. The Spanx, I can't even.
No.
I want to breathe when I'm working, you know?
Hi, Danielle.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi,
I'm trying to get on here.
Yes,
Here
Jade
we
with
go.
a poncho. You need a poncho with that. You should totally you should stage a photo with that in a cool poncho, though.
Oh, that's it.
Sweet.
And playing Santana in the background.
Oh, nice.
So look at my shirt. How cute is my shirt? Can you guys see it?
Wait a minute. Let me take this off of here. Won't you be my neighbor? Yes, I will be your neighbor.
Right?
I'll be right there.
Could you imagine it would be me, you, Grey Gardens? You'd be right in the middle of us.
It'd just
We'll
be one
kick
big party. I'd
We'll
never
kick
go
the
home.
lawyer out.
Yeah, I'd never go home. My husband would never see me if that happened.
I know. It's starting to get like that now. So what are you doing? You're painting on a...
I think so. So look, these I got, they're like in new condition. This is from a thrift store. It is made by One World, Live and Let Live. So,
oh, they're so cute.
So I think I have two. I have one in the darker, and then I have a lighter one that I'll do on another time. And it has some little bit of
fringe at the bottom. Oh, how cute.
On the sleeves. Both of them are made like this. They're like identical, but they're in great condition. They're already pre-washed and all that. So I'm going to paint something on the back of this. So I wanted to kind of like get some ideas. I'm thinking like maybe a dream catcher.
Oh yeah.
The back. And what else? If not that, maybe like some funky cactuses. I don't know. What do you guys think?
That's a good idea. Or a guitar. But you did a guitar on your...
Yeah, what do you all think? All of you that are watching. My first initial thought was a dream catcher.
Oh, feathers. Your thing is feathers.
Yeah. So I could do my feathers.
Every time I see a feather, I think of you.
I do love feathers.
Hello, everybody. Staci. And Staci says my hat looks so fluffy. It is fluffy.
Yeah, I love it. So it reminds me of when I was a kid, there was my neighbors were in a band, and they're adults, and I would play with their kids, but I would go over there, and in their basement, which is where their band would practice, they're going up to their steps, like it was a finished basement, and going the steps up into the upstairs of the regular house.
Hi, how are you?
The whole wall was covered in carpet, so that's what her hat reminds me of.
No, that's Stewart Art Supply. Yeah. So you're going to go right down here, past the roundabout, just before the light. I can't remember the name of the street. I think it might be 5th Street. Yes.
Hey, Derek,
and you're going to turn left and then go a little bit, and you'll see it on the left-hand side.
How are you? Let's see. Kate.
It's called Stewart Art Supply.
This is our cool dream.
Yep, you're welcome.
Too, though. Okay. You guys are no help. Dream catcher. Okay, we've got somebody said dream catcher.
Hi, Derek. Hi, Kate. Sorry, I had a customer, but it was somebody asking for directions.
Oh, that's okay. Not a fan of dream catchers, but yeah, I don't have dream catchers in my house, but I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what would be cool on here. 144. What's that mean? Not sure what that means.
I'm gonna show while they're thinking what I'm doing.
I was talking to 144. That's what that was. Okay.
So I'm gonna show them what I'm doing. So I have this I guess everybody was like, yeah, do the box.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with the small one. And it's just a wooden box. And I don't know if you can see, but it has a lot of texture on it. And it has this like kind of industrial stuff on it and metal.
Yeah, that's so cool. And you're going to make it steampunk?
I think I'm going to do steampunk. Is that what I said? Or did I say that already?
Yeah, last week.
Oh, I did? Oh, I'm brilliant. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I studied a little bit on Pinterest to see the steam. And of course, I left all my stencils at home.
Oh.
But that's okay. I can get started on the colors and because I want it to be kind of, I don't know. I have all these greens and I'm going to use a little bit of the Summer Crush for, rust. I'm going to make it a little rusty looking. Mm-hmm. So I can start on that anyway.
Cool. All right. So.
And since we've talked so much, steampunk. Yes.
We just barely got here today, you guys.
Oh, it was a barely. Let me just tell you.
Barely. We barely.
Hi, Kelly and Karen. You could paint a dream catcher with a feather hanging from it. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Derek says cactuses.
So I just want to let everyone know that I was going to use Apothecary last night, and it was all dried up, and all I did was spray some water in it, and now it's back reconstituted.
Nice.
It wasn't hard as a rock. It had a little bit of texture to it.
Yeah, I love that about it's clay-based. It's all natural clay-based paint, so because there's no latex or acrylic in it, that's why she's able to do that. So it's kind of cool. That way you don't waste any paint that way.
You don't waste any paint. And then one of my favorite things, my all-time top 5 of DIY, is if you leave it on your brush on accident for 3 weeks, it comes right out.
You are my spirit animal because I do that all the time.
Don't do it with acrylic. You'll be sorry.
Yeah. I will say, if you do accidentally do it with even acrylic, you can take a container and put Murphy's oil soap, full strength, or just a little tiny bit of water. And let it soak. You're going to just let it sit there overnight, or even, I don't know, however long you have to. But it does pull it out of there eventually. But yeah.
Good to know.
So I'm going to do a little bit, maybe some abstract on the background, and then we'll do something over top of it, unless I change my mind between then and now. So what I will be mixing with my paint is textile medium. This is what it looks like.
Oh, and you mix that in the DIY?
Yeah, you just mix it and just follow the directions. Pre-wash your fabric because you want to make sure the sizing is out of the, when you buy something. Don't use fabric softener. Hopefully, I don't know. That smells like it has softener in it. I can't tell. It might be the detergent. And then you're going to mix 2 parts paint to 1 part medium. And that's it.
And my bottom layer, it's going to be all layers. I'm starting with Monet's Garden and layered chocolate, I think it's called.
Okay.
So I'm using all DIY today.
Nice. Okay, thanks everybody.
And this is a test. I've never done this before, so I'm just saying.
They'd be forced to paint at Bohemian Blue the hat. Oh, I couldn't. I wouldn't do that to the hat. The color would be cool, but I would hate because it's a really high tuft. Yeah,
I can't. It's a very vintage, high-end vintage hat. So the hat is, I'm selling it for $69. It just, I can't. I can't paint it.
That's so
okay,
cool.
Guess what? This is going. Nobody needs to hear that noise.
All right, so the first thing I need to do is I need to put something in between the middle here. So let me grab something, an old canvas or something. I'm just gonna put a old canvas. Actually, that's painted. I better not do that.
My French tip is now turned into my pouncer.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing for it, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one you ruined?
No, I gave that one back. Yeah, I'm going to ruin mine now. I may have to buy another one. I'll just buy another one because I need one for pouncing.
Yes. Okay, so I don't know. I grabbed a little bit of gold. I need to think about what my background is, and before my background, I should have pre-planned.
Look, it looks better already.
It does, right?
Not that I don't like grapes and fruit, you know.
I'm going to scrape, I think, a little bit of background onto this. Kind of like intuitive, just a layered kind of
My
thing.
Monet's garden is a little crunchy.
Uh-oh.
It's all right.
It's all good. Okay.
Stacy wants to know if you said 2 parts medium to 1 part paint.
I think I did. Hold on. No, I think it's 2 parts paint.
2 parts paint to 1 part medium.
1 part medium.
I keep hitting myself in my head with the. I keep hitting my hat.
I will say that the DIY paint is so pigmented that it's, you know, I just kind of eyeball it. I don't overthink it. So right now I'm starting with Cowgirl Coral. And I'm just kind of.
And I'm reconstituting my Monet's garden, just spraying water into it, mixing it. I took the little film off the top, but I will use that. No paint goes to waste.
That's right. Let's do a little. I don't know if I'm going to open that one. Little apothecary.
I guess I'll keep. It's hot. See, that's why I wanted to put it on the spinner. I use this Lazy Susan.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect for that.
I use it for my albums when I do the record art.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of loud. But that's okay.
Oh, what do you mean it's loud?
When I tap, I'm pouncing. Hi, how are you?
How are you? I'm so glad I could get by here and you were open today.
Oh, thank you.
I pass it all the time.
And you always want to come in and I'm never open?
Yes, but I understand.
Well, I'm here today and I'm live on Facebook, so if you don't want to be on camera.
No thanks.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Well, if you have any questions, let me know.
I will. Thank you.
Are you looking for anything in
I'm gonna
particular?
grab my water, you guys.
Just looking?
and
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
lightly mist it a little bit. Taking me a while to get set up. Somebody says they love your hat. Is it Delissa? I think it's Delissa.
It's on the website.
Morning. The hat is on the website. Okay, so yeah, so I'm doing a jean vest. Karen is doing hat boxes, and she is going to do a steampunk finish.
Yeah, so right now, I don't know if you can see. I'm doing it in layers. I'm using layered chocolate and Monet's Garden just for the bottom layer. I wanted to start with dark and then go light.
Yeah.
But another thing is it dries so fast, this paint, that's a good thing too.
Yes.
My problem is I have to hold it like this or no one can see what I'm doing.
Well, I can see. I'm looking on the computer. I feel like I can see pretty well.
But I'm just pouncing it like this. I'm taking here. I'm going to show them exactly what I'm doing.
Let's switch over. Let's see.
So I have the layered chocolate and I take a bit of that and I just dip it into, this is my hunk of green over here. So now I have both the green and the brown on the brush. It's a very loose mix.
Okay.
And I'm just pouncing. There, now they can see. And it covers so well. And it's fast. I did the small one today so that it's not taking forever.
Yeah.
And then if you feel like it got too mixed, then you go back into the brown. You just don't want a pattern.
Right. Exactly. Keep the brush moving, huh?
Yeah.
I am just kind of doing an abstract kind of a background right now.
And this is just a faux leather handle. So I think I won't paint it. And if paint gets on it, I can wipe it right off.
Yeah.
And then for the hardware, I'm probably going to do a mixture of golden ticket and the copper.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
And then I'll do a little bit of the crushed Summer Crush. Is really good for making rust.
Yes. Yes.
So I'll do that around the edges of the hardware and spray a little and make it look like it's been. Thank you very much. Okay, you want a card?
So,
If you're on Instagram.
do we have anybody that's in her area?
Thank you so much.
In the
Thank you.
Because her neighbors.
You feel at home here. That's so good.
The DIY paint from.
Oh, well, you're welcome anytime.
Gardens.
Okay, and I only go live for an hour on Wednesday.
You can get it from my website. So
Go for it.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
and I am just doing this.
It's so nice when
Fade
people
out.
say that they love your shop and they feel home, like home in it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
it is.
I'm afraid to run my blow dryer. Remember last time I almost pooped my pants
What?
because I turned around and someone was in the store.
Okay.
And
I was like, wait.
you know Kathleen Nolan?
Yes.
Okay, she sends me a picture of me having a heart attack. She screenshot it. It was like a little video or something. She sent it to me. I'm like, oh. She goes, oh, yeah, nothing like having a heart attack on your live. I'm like, exactly.
That's hilarious. I kind of just like this abstract thing I'm doing, guys. I don't know. Best compliment ever. Customer feels at home.
Yeah. What are you painting, Mom? Hi, Leah. I'm painting. It's an old hat box, and I'm going to make it look like steampunk style. It's a nesting hat box. So this is the little one, and 3 fit in it. And this is what it looked like before. So this is the big one, but this is what it had on it before.
My gosh.
And I'm going to do some stencils and steampunk.
Looks so much better.
But I'm going to get the background because the stencils go last, you know. I can always put that on tonight or something. What about my base color? Or what color was the box before you started? So the color of the box before I started is kind of a greenish. I mean, I could have used it, but I didn't like the thing on the top.
Yeah.
So the colors I'm using for my layer, my base layer, is Layered Chocolate and Monet's Garden in a stamping motion with this this brush. Like a stippling motion. I guess I could have used a sponge too, like a sea sponge, but I don't know. I just like that brush. So I'm going to let it dry. I did it all over. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll go back in with like a lighter green, just for highlights, like maybe a gypsy. What is that? Gypsy green?
Mm-hmm. I'm liking this abstract thing. So I'm gonna just go with it. If I need to change my mind, I'm giving myself permission. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What do you have mixed with my paint? That is a texture medium called Serum. I don't know what it's called. It's by Delta Creatives. Serum coat or serum coat, something like that. But this is what that is. Get it?
Saru.
I don't know what it's called. It's CERAMCOAT is the name of it.
Oh wow, that is a big
But
word.
you can get any brand, honestly, and do this with any brand of it. It's
a fabric medium, right?
Yeah. So it will just allow the paint to adhere to your fabric a little bit better. Okay. Let me take that off of there so y'all can see.
And then can you wash it?
Yes, and then you'll be able to wash it, and it won't break down. What I will do, I will also heat set this. Okay, so when you heat set it, and I'll do that with an iron, and I'll put something over top of it so the iron isn't hitting my paint, and then you'll heat set it, and it should be good to go. Okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So now I'm using Aviary. I'm going to try Gypsy Green too. They're almost the same color, but not quite. I'll show you. So, what can I say about what's going on? Let's see.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Nothing really. My sciatica has been really acting up. That's not making me happy. I had surgery. I know. I had surgery years ago for it. And it was fabulous. It was the best thing I ever did. Like, I went from not being able to stand up for more than 20 seconds to doing everything, you know. And yeah, now it's scary when you start to feel it rear its ugly head.
Yeah, I have that too, girl. I know.
Do you have it? So it comes and goes.
Yeah, it goes down through my rump.
Your leg.
And
mine's going all the way to from my hip all the way to my ankle, and I'm like, what? And nothing helps.
Wow.
Ibuprofen doesn't help.
Yeah.
Tylenol doesn't help. Nothing helps.
Yeah.
I do yoga, but even some of the stretching, I've had to like lay back on some stretching because it's aggravating it. It's that bad.
It's almost like if you ever stop working out, you're doomed. Because trying to get back to that point is very hard.
Kate says her husband swears by the stretches. Yeah, he's right.
I don't know if you've ever tried this stuff called Deep Blue from doTERRA.
Oh, I have not.
You might want to try some of that. It's a deep, it's like a rub that you put on, and it gets hot, but it feels pretty good, and it's helped a lot of people.
I'll have to try that because I'm about ready to try anything.
I'm liking this abstract thing. Maybe I'll just do. Yeah.
So here I'm doing. See how the layers are coming together with the lighter?
Mhm.
I don't know if people can see. Leah says stretch. Kate says stretch. Leah says it's so painful. I know. Yes, I do stretches. Pronounced like ceramic. Oh, she said your thing is pronounced like ceramic.
Oh, thank you. Oh. Yes, it would be, wouldn't it?
No, you know what? It's hard. Okay, it's hard to paint and talk at the same time.
It is.
One time I was doing the live with the girls, with the Grey Gardens. The Grey Gardens. With the Grey Gardens.
Yeah.
And Ashley and I were looking at the word photography, and we kept saying photography. Oh, look, the photography? Photography? Like, we couldn't figure it out. And Maria's in the background going, photography. We're like, oh, yeah, right.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't even, talk.
I haven't had much coffee today either.
Oh, so you need your coffee. Let's take a sip.
Okay. Well, okay. Can I just tell you all that I have water in it?
Do you? Do you have a coffee maker there?
I'm out of coffee.
Oh, see, you need to be my neighbor.
Why? We'd be a hot
Because
mess.
I always have coffee.
Well,
I have a coffee maker, a little mini fridge, and a microwave in my bathroom.
I do too. I have it right there. I'm looking at it, but I'm out of coffee
You
pods.
didn't bring coffee
I'm
from
out of my
home.
little pods. But so I actually like McDonald's coffee. It's the only thing I like at McDonald's. And
yeah,
so,
McDonald's coffee is good. I like their shakes.
Yeah, I go buy one on my way to work, and so a lot of times I just pull in there and get one, and I didn't have time today because I was running late. So,
I know.
Really liking the.
Believe me, I know.
Guys, let me see if I can show you all close up so far. This is what it's looking like so far. Liking it. I always say coffee is the safest thing to get there at McDonald's.
If they can, and hopefully they can get it right. Nothing against McDonald's, but, I got a burger one time with no meat. I was so mad. So we rarely do McDonald's. Mr. McDowell loves the McRib. I don't know why. It's like, pick that meat. I don't even know. Parts is parts, but he loves it. So I get the Big Mac. Well, the Big Macs aren't like what they used to be, but still, that's what I wanted. I got it with no meat. I was so mad.
I didn't even know that was possible.
And Tommy's like the one, he's like, that's it. Because we had it with that McDonald's. He's on the computer writing the corporation,
Gosh.
I'm like, and tell him this and tell him that.
You know what? It's like, here's the thing. You got little kids working there.
Exactly.
They don't.
I swear they have 12-year-old
probably
managers.
all hungover. They're all hungover from the night
Yeah, they're
before.
hungover. Right.
I
right.
mean, at that point, we
They're
have to
flirting
just be
with
glad.
the burger girl.
Yeah, we just have to be glad that, there's, nothing in it that shouldn't be, I guess, at that point. I don't know.
I know. You're right.
They don't care. They're just kind of there for the moment.
But I think that's what makes me mad. Because even if I worked at McDonald's, I would make it the best McDonald's ever.
Yeah. Well, you know what? the work ethic is not the same with kids nowadays.
Right.
I hate to say it, but it's not. And I hate to
It's
be
the
like,
truth.
those young whippersnappers, they just don't even care. You know, but seriously.
We've turned into our parents.
We have, right? We have.
But for
Turn
real.
that music down. Unless
I
it's
know.
good music, and then
I'm
you
like,
crank
oh,
it up.
you know what I say? I'm like, oh, Wang, your cell phone won't work. What? We had pagers and beepers, not even.
Right. Well, back in when we were kids, your parents just yelled out the door, and your butt had 10 minutes at most to get your butt home.
Oh yeah,
You were in
Tommy's
trouble.
house, the siren goes off. When I went to his hometown,
Who was it?
Tommy, Mr. McDowell.
Oh,
Yeah, he lives in PA he grew up in PA in a really small town. And at 9 o'clock or when it gets dark, the siren goes off and everybody's supposed to go home.
like that was
Like
a
the
thing
kids.
that was a thing when they were little?
It still does it this day. I'm like, what the heck's that?
Really?
I'm like, oh my God, do we need to go down in the bomb bunker? I don't know.
Well, yeah, nowadays you gotta wonder, like, what?
Yeah, and they're like, no, that's the siren. I'm like, what? That's awesome. I thought it was so cute. I felt like I was in Mayberry.
So where's he from?
Hooversville, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania. That's very similar.
It's this big.
That's very similar to Ohio, Pennsylvania.
You know what? I don't think he's that far from you. Maybe
Really?
3 hours.
Oh, girl. If you guys go that way, you'll have to let me know.
Yeah, so we went for his mom and dad's 50th anniversary. That was I don't even remember. Who knows? Everything before COVID, I don't remember. How does that even happen?
Because we're exhausted. We're like, enough already.
I know. I went and asked Marie and Ashley something yesterday, and they're like, so between the three of us, we all three have no memory, so we don't know what's going on.
Well,
I'm like, but Ashley's young. She knows. No,
yeah, I don't even think it matters.
It
now,
doesn't
that girl,
matter.
that young girl, that young lady, Ashley, I have to say, she's kicking butt. So,
I know.
Ashley, you're exempt from what I said about the young kids right now.
Oh, that's exactly right.
She's kicking butt.
She never rests. Her and Maria never rest. You know, we all never rest.
Right.
What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say.
If you want to, have a business and do things, you got to wake up and get your freaking body moving, get going,
Man, I never stop thinking about the business.
No.
Like, it's a 24/7 thing.
Yeah. Yes.
Except Monday, I actually cleaned my house. The dust was 3 inches thick.
Oh my gosh. I was cleaning too. I was cleaning yesterday. Yeah. Are you happy when you clean? Because I get really pissy.
You got to put on some good music.
That's true. I didn't have that.
Put on some good music and just the whole time you're cleaning thinking, I'm going to feel so much better when this is done.
Isn't that the truth? Because then I walk in and I'm like, oh, it smells so fresh.
I walk back into rooms just to see.
Oh, yeah.
Like I actually cleaned the sheet, washed the sheets and made the bed, and I kept walking back in there going, oh God, it looks so nice. Yeah.
I'm loving this so far, guys.
Tommy does that looks so good.
So the colors that I've used, somebody was asking, I have Apothecary and I have Cowgirl Coral.
They go good together.
And I'm just doing this abstract blendy kind of thing. So I'm not sure. Do you guys still think I should continue with the idea of the feathers? I'm not sure.
It kind of looks like iCat.
Abstract.
Are you doing iCat? Or
Ew.
ECAT?
Sure.
That's so funny.
Kind
Oh wait, that's not what I want.
Well, that would work if I do.
That's
some
Firestorm.
Maybe I'll do some feathers floating or something. I don't know.
You could. Uh-oh. I don't hear a shake in my summer crush.
Oh no.
Oh, it's good. I'll just spray a little bit and it'll come back to life.
Album what's Crowder? Or what is that?
What?
Somebody said the new Crowder album is Amazeballs. It makes you feel good. Am I saying that?
Let me go look back at the things.
Or is that-
My husband swears by the stretches. Love the layers.
Thanks,
I'm
Heather.
really liking the vest too. Thank you. Thank you, Stacy and Leah.
Thank you, Derek.
We all would have so much fun being neighbors. I know, right? Love the progress on both projects, Leah says. Stacy's yelling, get out of my yard. Yeah, like the Pittsburgh dad, right?
Darn you kids, get out of my yard.
Thank you, Derek. Both doing a great job on your project. So I'm trying to get, it's drying. So now it's in the ugly teenage stage. I guess I should try and dry it, right? Well, no, wait. I'm not even going to do the side right now because
Crowder is a Christian group, and yes, you are saying it correctly. Is it like a Christian rock or something? I don't know much of that.
There's one Christian rock band. They went secular. I love them. They're called Jars of Clay. They never really made it really big, but they do that song about it raining 50 days and 50 nights called Jars of Clay. I really like them.
Yes,
and
I really like that band.
I actually have their album at home.
The only Christian rock that I have purchased that I know of that I really liked was called The Cry, and it's been like years ago, and it was really good.
A lot of them are Christian, and you don't know it because they play on the regular radio stations.
Yeah.
There's one I can't remember. Oh, I'm real bad at this. Tommy knows all the names. I can't even. Like, I can hear Michael Jackson and go, what's his name? I can't. Oh, yeah, I know who this is.
Some of it, like my daughter listens to Radio U, which some of it's okay, but then some of it they're screaming. And I'm like, no!
Oh, you know what Mr. McDowell listens to? McDowell listens to, like, the heavy metal.
Yeah.
Heavy screaming. I'm like, what do they even say? And he knows the words. I'm like, that doesn't
Yeah. Yeah, same. That's what, like, and it's really weird. Like, my daughter, she'll listen to that, and then next minute she'll be listening to, like, this sweetest little songs. I'm like, oh my God.
So she's eclectic with her music. That's good, though.
Yeah.
So here I just put on some of the Crush, Summer Crush, and see how it kind of looks like rust coming through?
Yes, it does.
I love that. So I'm going to try to do it around the edges, and then on the sides, I'll do it with a palette knife up under here and then make it drip. I got to wait for this to dry, though.
Yeah.
But I can do it on the top like this. But you have to get a little bit, like you have to offload. So you get your little brush in here and then offload. And I did not wash my brush out and change colors. So that little bit of green and browns are already still in the brush.
Yeah. Yep. And then
because it's got to be super light.
The texture that she's done with that really gives it a realistic kind of a rust look. So there really is no need. I know there's all kinds of like rust packets you can buy and stuff, but you really don't need to as long as you know how to mix those colors.
And they're expensive, those rust things.
Yeah. And
they're cool. Texture. They're really cool, but they're expensive. So yeah, so I can even get a little old 57 to make that patina. You know how Shipwrecked. I keep forgetting about the Shipwrecked.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was reading comments.
No, that's good because I can't see. So it's just very subtle, but when that looks
you
good. Can tell the wet parts and the dry parts. And then so over this, once this all dries and I have the patina that I want, I think what I'll do is seal it with either Big Top or some kind of sealer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll do my stencils with Golden Ticket.
And what are your stencils of?
They are gears.
Oh.
They're gears. So it'll
Yeah.
be the steam. Okay, so, all right,
Well,
confession. I have
what?
a bunch of stencils at home, but my confession is the gears aren't here yet.
Well, what she will do, Karen, when you get that completed, send me the picture so I can post it on the thumbnail on the YouTube channel, so
Okay.
they can see the final. Right?
Okay.
So I need to start on something like maybe feathers. Let's see. Add a little gold first.
And like, don't make a pattern for sure. Just all random.
No pattern. Tap the link I just posted. It says Heather. Oh, I see. So you can. Oh, I see what. Heather, you're so good. I need to hire you. I keep saying. Elevation is amazing. You have to listen to it. Graves to Garden. Okay, I will check that out. I will check that out. I'm going to add a little bit of Golden Ticket to the situation here.
And then if you want to get the color, like while I'm waiting for this top to dry, I got to do the sides. So I've just brushed the color off on a paper towel, like that Summer Crush, and go back to whatever I was doing, which is the two greens, Fancy Farm Girl and what's that other one called? Aviary.
You say, yeah. Aviary.
But I do see a little of the blue in there. I wonder if I should use Mermaid Tail or Old 57 or both.
Oh, well, you know what I say.
Old 57.
Blow Old 57 on everything. No, I just love that color. Let's see. I think I'm going to switch back over to a brush and add a little bit of the gold. Let me see if I like that. Ah, yes. That's good.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Your records?
I do. They're right back here. I'm on a live, so if you don't want to be on cameras, I'm doing it. Nobody wants to be on camera. How did you find out that I have records?
I called you.
Oh, you're the one who you called or you texted?
Called.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a while ago.
Oh, a while ago. Okay. Yep, here they are. So they're all there. And then look to your right. There's 4 more boxes over there.
Okay.
The gold
And
is
there's a little
really.
chair if you want to sit. Nothing is in order. I have asked my customers if they would like them in order, and they say no because they like the thrill of the hunt. So is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Old R&B.
Old R&B. It's all throughout.
Okay.
Do you want me to help you look?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
I'm sure.
What is considered old R&B? Like, give me a...
From the 70s and 80s.
So, like, Earth,
The real
Wind, and
music.
Fire, is that R&B? Or
Yeah.
Miles Davis?
Yeah, Miles Davis. Earth,
Ooh, that's the good stuff
there.
there. Miles
I'll be
Davis.
right back, okay?
Yeah, you go, girl. I got
I'll
it.
be right
I'm
back.
holding down the fort.
I
Miles
think
Davis
I
is
have-
the good stuff. I don't know if y'all like that, but
Yeah, house music.
so I am adding the Golden Ticket,
Really hard to find them on record.
and I'm kind of moving this whole time I'm moving
when
my
we find them.
brush kind of in an up and down motion as I'm moving around the
Oh,
jacket.
okay, so
That
what's
gold
the
is
size
really,
music?
I don't know if you guys can see it.
Because I'm really the art.
I'll give you a close up here in a minute, but
My
I'm
husband,
gonna get all of this on, and then
Buddy Rich, Lionel Hampton.
I'm thinking I want to do
That's
maybe just very faint hints of feathers. I don't think I want it to be real literal, but I'm really liking the whole abstract feel of this. This will be for sale when I get done with it. I'll have posted on my site.
On full train.
I'll get it heated up a little bit with my iron so it.
I'm gonna say.
Okay. Yeah, I need some names.
Remove my.
I don't know.
This is one.
Yes.
I thought you got it.
What's the name of it?
That's TW something. They out of English. Well, I'm gonna.
So I need to look for stuff like that because I have a lot of people ask me. But the thing is, usually they're like promotional records.
I'm not hating it, just abstract too.
Yeah, that's what this is.
I don't know that. So if you wanted to do
So
this at
hold on,
home
because I think
and say like you're not comfortable painting feathers or an actual, you just want to keep it abstract, this would be something very doable for any try.
and then tell me
And like I said, the thrift stores have, you know, you can find stuff like people buy stuff all the time and they never even wear it. So
Okay, not a problem.
because my
it looks like what happened here. I personally wear
347.
I wear vests all the time. I actually had one on today and removed it because it looked funny because of the cut of the shirt. I don't know if you see. So the vest kind of didn't look too good.
You know, do you have that song? Wouldn't do for love?
Kelly, will you paint an Indian headdress? Ooh,
I didn't look into that all.
it might get lost on here if I did that, but that would be really cool. Who is that? Is that Delisa talking? Add a contest.
Well,
73. What am I supposed to
Do
do?
you remember when Debbie was dyeing her purse, or when anybody was dyeing material, where they put anything other than a DIY paint, like Tina or top coat? I'm dyeing some burlap mesh pink for Valentine's Day, and I ran out of pink, and I'm trying it. Oh, cool. Let me know how it goes.
you have Stevie Wonder, right?
I do. He was in here.
Hello?
Yeah, what's the name of that song that you like?
I'm sorry, say that again. Like speaking to your phone?
They,
What is the name of the
anything other
song
than
that you said that you like? Wouldn't do for love?
yeah, you can use, you're talking about a top coat for it, aren't you, Marie?
This is automatic.
Not this.
Not that. This is
Top
automatic.
coat.
Yeah.
What you want?
I mean, you can. I've done that on fabric seats before, but it's going to have like it's going to give it like vinyl. It's going to feel like vinyl when you get done with it. And you
All right. And what's the other one you said?
If it's something you're going to wear,
Think so, just the two of us?
you might want to
Just the two of
rethink
us.
that. You may not want that feeling,
Maybe try.
right?
Grover Washington.
Yeah, Grover Washington. All right. Later.
All right,
Just the two of us, Grover Washington.
Grover Washington. You talking to me? Okay. Let's see. What was the name he said? Caldwell? What
Yeah,
is that?
Bobby Caldwell.
Bobby?
Caldwell.
This is really making it pop. You could use the copper as well. The thing why I chose the gold versus the copper is because I've got the coral that I use, and a lot of times when you use the copper penny, it kind of takes on an orange like
Hello?
kind of a look.
Yes, hey.
Yeah. And I wanted it to kind of pop
Okay.
a little more.
All right. Okay. Okay. I paid
You
for
up
the
close
toe.
up here in a second.
Yeah, I paid for the toe. Why would they give you a bill for it and I paid for it? I paid the driver himself. He charged me $65.
Oh, too funny.
So what? How much is?
Probably will work. Half of an, let's see, half of an abstract base.
Okay. So how much is the handle?
On a wreath. Oh yeah, you would be fine. You would be fine for that. Yeah.
Okay. And the labor on that?
I know, right? Do I need to sing? Do you guys want me to sing?
Okay, so how does it work out to be $1,000?
Oh shoot. Too funny.
500 and something plus 200 and something in labor turns out to be like 7 something, not
Must be
$1,000.
having a hard time finding. I think that would be hard to have that many records and not have them in order because
Okay.
it's hard to, locate something for a customer, wouldn't it?
I'm going back and forth. Look at my cool mask.
Nice.
I like what for you guys.
Oh, where's my
I like it. I like it.
This thing wasn't supposed to break. I don't know. All I did was put it in, change it from gear, and it just broke. That's what I don't get. Why is this thing breaking?
We're like, oh, we feel like we're eavesdropping.
I know. So
Okay,
when
well,
he's off the
that's
phone,
okay.
I'll go back over
It
and
must have
help
been
him,
done
but he's
from
busy right now.
putting it into
He's
gear.
busy and
It just
looking.
came off.
Oh, this is drying really nice and cool. Look.
Oh, that looks really good. Yeah. Yep. So what are you adding anything more? You said you're going to do a top coat.
I think I'm going to add a little bit of the blue. I got to find that perfect blue. Oh, shipwrecked.
Yeah.
I could go in with shipwrecked.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do the whole thing
But that's
shipwrecked.
wax. That'll be
Oh, well, it's
waxing.
stuck in gear. All I did was press the button and brought it back. And
Let me
when I
see.
came back with it, it came off when I took
Oh,
my hand
you know
off.
what I wanted to do? I have
So-
this new color. Oh, I left it at home. Boy,
Yeah, that's the sad part.
that's the only thing about bringing stuff back and forth.
It is. It's
I-
difficult.
Yeah, it's
So,
hard.
how do you drive the car?
I'm getting ready to create a studio space at my home again. And if I can get my internet to cooperate or find something
At
that
home?
would work,
1,000 something.
yeah, then I could actually, I wouldn't be late. I'd be able, like, I'd
So
be
you're
here
charging
in
me
really good
labor
time.
to put the handle on and labor to put the
Okay,
other
I'm going to give you guys a
the
close
one
up
labor rate.
because
How much is your labor rate an
to
hour?
the detail. You see the gold kind of
Okay, so now what okay.
not hating
So
it
you
really,
said
just
one
like
something
that.
and something. What's the one something for?
Karen, what is your favorite DIY paint color? The one you always
The ship
seem
is
to be drawn to.
$500.
Bohemian Blue is my favorite. Oh, that looks pretty, Kelly. Oh, I love that.
Thank you. I feel like you guys are able to see the gold pretty well, aren't you?
Oh yeah. What did you use? Golden ticket?
Yeah,
Ooh. I love
Yeah.
that golden ticket.
I know. It's good stuff. Thank you, Dee, Marie, Stacy, Marie.
Marie.
Yeah, I got nothing but
Yep. I said, well, I can
All right.
sing for you guys. You want me to sing? Help to drown it out.
Huh?
Okay. So,
Hello?
I need to think about this. I'm kind of just like, I don't want to mess it up.
Uh-huh.
Kinda
I
feel
know,
like-
right?
Yeah,
Just
I'm
like, do
listening.
I want to add feathers? I kind of like it this way, guys. What do y'all think? Ask your provider about the
you're still on
upload
the phone?
speed. They never mention it when
Here's
they
the
were
blue. Look. Ooh.
Well, let me,
Girl,
I'm
that's
gonna
the
drive
stuff
that
right there. Dude, that
My
just
kids are,
like
all my
made
kids
it.
are grown. I ain't got no
In my
It's
opinion.
very light. Very light. Like, look at how.
That made it. That completely made it right there.
Yeah.
Just a little touch of it.
Just a little touch.
What happens when you add that little shades of little turquoise shades like that and little minute details, it makes the rest of it completely pop.
Pop.
Yeah.
Well, I got it. I
Yeah.
got it to go into gear to get onto the.
Dude
the
says
platform.
leave it. Put a feather on the front pocket.
Yeah, you see.
Well,
Yeah, push
it's
the thing
wet
inside
right
of
now, so
that
I
little
can't.
hole, and it took something and pushed that little
Good
thing
idea, though.
down and played with it, and it came out of gear.
Good. I'm just going to keep kind of adding some layers like this because I think it's pretty cool. Sometimes I have to say when you're painting fabric, you're painting things that people
Yeah.
will wear.
Yeah,
If
that's-
it's too,
That price is too high.
I don't know,
There was
nichey,
no
I
other
guess.
night.
If it's too niched in, then you know what I mean? They won't wear it as much.
I got
I
it.
have one that has feathers on it, and it's really
Yeah.
cool. So I don't know. I may just kind of faintly do it. Let me just try. Very faintly.
Yeah, then we can do that because that price.
There. I'm afraid to add any more. I feel like I'm getting a pattern. I don't want a pattern.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, if it gets too much, just keep layering over top of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I didn't force.
What would a cross or a sun look like on the jacket? Cross would be pretty
I
cool.
think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the copper, the pennies from heaven.
Yes.
Are you off? You're still on the phone?
All right.
I lost
I
it.
appreciate it.
Oh, here it is.
Okay, I'm using vintage linen, and I'm going to mix up a little bit of the ceramic coat. I was saying
Ceramic coat. That's funny, Kelly.
All right. Okay, I want this really, really light, like faint. So let's see how we can do. So we can pull this off. Sweet.
Yes.
Is this the If You Think I'm Sexy album? I
I'm going
can't see
to
nothing.
add, since I want this very faint, I'm going to add, ooh, I got my battery coming on.
Do you think I'm sexy?
I'm going to add some of the apothecary to it so that it's not like really stark.
A lot of people don't know, but this is actually Madonna's first album.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's her first album. I seen her perform it. I was 20 when I saw her perform that song.
It's only got 2 songs on.
Yeah, it's called Everybody.
I didn't know that.
That's what year it says. 1981, 82.
Let's see. Sometimes it's 82.
I don't like it. I'll paint.
That was
So this is
first
before
song.
Jelly Bean.
This is with Nile Rodgers. This is when Nile Rodgers took over producing her.
No, this was produced by Mark Kamens.
It is?
Yeah.
I thought it was Nile Rodgers.
Oh, you need glasses. Let me.
Yeah.
I'll let you borrow mine.
No, I can see the album.
Yeah, but you can't see that it was Mark. What's his name?
Well, I believe you.
Do you want me to clean them up?
No, I believe you.
So
that's
this
one
is
of
your
my-
maybe pile, but not
No.
That's- This is your pile.
Yeah, with that, because I'm too far away to put it on top of it.
Okay.
Very faintly.
You do have some certain house music.
Getting some
I
throwback
knew you should
lessons.
point
I
out.
know.
I'm saying
Okay.
because my husband's the one that knows all the
Thank you, Leah.
records. I'm learning.
Catcher would
I
be
learn
great.
a lot from my customers. I'll tell you.
Yeah. That's the thing. When we do these little lives, it's kind of like trying to
I'm putting this over here.
figure out something.
That I did not know.
Now
I'm going to
this
show
one.
everybody online.
Yeah, you know what?
So what my customer is buying some albums, and this he informed me was Madonna's very first album.
What? What is it?
It's called Everybody, and it's just two versions. So it's one song on each side of this 12-inch, and it's just two versions of that song.
Of Everybody? How's
Yeah,
that?
it's
I'm
called
not sure what
Everybody.
I'm not sure what that song sounds like. Everybody.
I don't know either, but I'm going to play it. Well, I can't play it now because copyright thing, but
Yes.
I
that
can play it
sucks.
on you. I'll find it on YouTube or
Yeah.
something.
So everybody, you'll have to look that up.
It's Madonna Everybody, and it's her first album.
Huh.
This gentleman knows his business. He knows
He knows what's up.
he knows his music.
Knows it. That's good. It's a good way to be.
I learn a lot from my customers because Tommy's the one who knows everything, or he's my record guy. So
Busy.
I learned from him, yeah, and then I also learned from my customers.
Yeah. How did he get into that? Did he
Well,
see it
it's
a lot?
funny because before we met, we were both into it, but then how we really started Vintage Vibes was we sold albums and 45s on Etsy and eBay.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's my actual, and I would just paint furniture on the side. I never thought, this was years ago, like I never thought of. I just did furniture for myself.
Mm-hmm. That's how it all starts, right?
So here's a little bit with the copper.
That
I
looks
don't
good.
know if you can see. Wait, how do I do this?
It looks good.
And then when I do the sides, I think I'll have some of maybe I'll do that right now just to show a little how I'm going to do it.
You may want to add more on that top too, to like filter out a little bit of that turquoise on the top.
You think so?
Filter out just a little bit. Yeah.
With the copper?
Or even with your base color.
Ooh, what if I do it with the copper? No, I can't.
I'm finding some stuff.
Good. So that means I have good stuff.
Yeah, you got some good stuff.
Good. So you're saying
There.
okay.
Is it
I
coming
can-
through? Like to where it shows through on the undertone?
Yeah. Oh wait, what are we talking about?
No, I was talking about the turquoise on yours.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do some little. I'm going back to my basic.
I'm trying to do this really faintly. I just don't know if I'm gonna like this. I'll just go paint over it if not. You guys even see it? I don't even think you can see it. I guess that's kind of the point. I don't know. Jury's out on this. I'm going to show you all close up. Okay, let's see if I can get it up here so you guys can see it. Can you guys kind of see it? Might almost be, I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Everybody was Madonna's first single. Okay, thanks, Heather. So keep going. Vaguely, yeah. Kind of like it that way. I just didn't want it.
So
like,
this is what I meant about letting it kind of drip. I did with a palette knife of the Summer Crush under there.
That looks like really good.
So it looks like it's dripping rust.
Yeah, that looks like real rust. Yes. Absolutely. All right. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to just keep doing this with the little hints of feathers. I feel good about it now. Vaguely. I'm gonna have to switch to YouTube to see the best on the big screen. Yep, YouTube's good. But I think that that's gonna be good, just doing it just very faint and just kind of so it's not in your face feathers, right? That's looking good, Karen.
I know I'm quiet. I got quiet.
It's because you're working. You think you'll be busy today?
Who knows? No rhyme or reason to anything anymore.
I know, girl. I'm getting my hair done today, girl.
Oh, nice.
Get cut.
So here's this.
I
put Old 57 and Summer Crush on the hardware and just let it drip.
I love it.
You didn't even look. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's so rude. I'm actually looking.
I know. I'm only kidding.
I can see better on my computer. No, I can see all of the texture. That looks amazing. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to have to switch to YouTube and see the best on the big screen. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Derek. Looks good, Kelly. Everybody was Madonna's first single, 1982. That's right, Derek. He knows.
Told you.
The people watching, they know.
That's her very first single.
I remember when you called me. You have that fantastic radio voice. I remember now. Are you a radio? My husband has a radio voice too. But you have a radio voice. I used to be in production, and you have the voiceover voice. Have you ever tried doing that?
No. I love what I do for a living.
What do you do?
Design and build homes.
Oh, you do?
Yes. So
Well, when
know
I get rich, I want you to design and build my home since you
Not a
love
problem.
what you're doing.
that's about the only thing I love doing.
Really? Well, that's good that you love what you do. That's what makes it count.
Does.
Makes you get up in the morning, you know.
Yes. Passion.
Yeah.
Right.
I love what I do.
Yeah. You do. We all. That's the thing. I think you can tell when people are happy.
Yeah. Like when you go into Lowe's and you go, excuse me, where's the, and they go over there. They don't like what they're doing.
Or when you go to McDonald's and you get a sandwich and they don't
With
put
no
your
meat.
meat on it.
With no
That's a
meat.
good
Yeah.
sign that they're not very passionate about the job.
Yeah, they're not passionate. That's so funny. It's true.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So I'm just going around with my kappa, my pennies from heaven.
I am just putting in some real light little details with this little, it's called the leader. It's a liner brush. And I'm just putting in some little wispies.
Yeah, the liner brush is sometimes hard to get that perfect, so it flows.
With light and airy.
Like I know a lot of people that sign their canvas with liner brush with paint. I just can't.
It goes, so if I try to do my signature with the liner brush, it takes it too thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not enough water or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I so badly want to seal this to see what it's going to look like with the true color,
Yeah. Yeah, that is the thing. So what she's talking about with DIY paint is once you seal it, it does kind of slightly deepen in color. Okay. So I'm feeling like I'm liking it. Can you guys see the other little? Do a little wispy. So it's going to be it's going to kind of just blend into the background a little bit, but it's going to have that illusion and you're going to have the feel of a feather, but it's not going to be in your face feather, right?
I think it looks super good. I'm looking on my thing here. Let's see.
I was getting ready to say, you're not even looking.
I'm a brat.
Oh, shoot. All right. How we doing on time, everybody?
Well, you know what I could do to show everybody what it will look like? I'll just spray some water. And then you'll be able to see.
Are you able to seal it?
Well, I want to make sure I'm done. This is kind of like my test to see if I'm.
Yeah. Have it where
See, now I can see where I need to put more things or more color. Can you see? I don't know. I kind of like it.
Oh, I like that. That's good. See, and when you do put the top coat on, it'll deepen and richen it up just like
right.
That. Yeah. So, yeah, it's 12:29, so we did get on here a little bit late, so
yeah,
I think we're good. But I know you probably got to get to your customers.
Yeah, I gotta get on with my day.
Send me a finished picture, and I'll try to get my thumb. I'm so behind on my thumbnails on my YouTube, but I'll try to get that. And then I'll try to do a close up of this.
Well, this is a work in progress because.
Yeah.
But I can at least get you a picture to put on the thing.
Well, you don't have to do it like today, but even like tomorrow is fine.
Oh, because I'll take it home tonight and finish it.
So here's the thing: when we do the lives on on YouTube, it'll be in real time on YouTube. But as it uploads, it won't upload until a day later.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah. Thanks, Derek. Heather, I was watching from your group. I was wondering why I couldn't see all the comments. Yeah, I have this on my Upcycled and Art support group. Just because I think there might be a lot of people on there that are creators and want to learn some stuff. And I have this on my public page and then my YouTube. So.
And I need to share it to my page.
What kind of sprayer are you using? Somebody is asking.
This is it's a micro mister, and I got this from Grey Gardens. They're my neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
And they upcycle stuff, and so they had their own brand, and I just love it. It's just and it's big. It holds a lot of water.
Gosh, I like the looks of that. It looks really cool.
Yeah, so that's the one I use. It's Grey Gardens Micro Mister. They have them for sale.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay.
Shameless plug of my neighbors.
Yeah, I was telling them earlier that if anybody lives nearby, that they sell the DIY paint too. So yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. Well, guys, I think we're going to let's do a last minute show and tell here for the people viewing, so they can kind of see where we're at. Oops, I keep going the wrong way. So this is kind of where we're at. And we'll do a nice picture when we're done. I think they're both turning out pretty darn cute. So
where do I go? There we go.
So yeah. It looks good. That looks really cool. I love it. Yeah. I love the raw
So I'll go in certain spots all the way around.
That has just completely transformed the complete feel of that already.
And then on the top, I'll do the stencils.
Yeah.
So it'll look really cool.
Yep.
And maybe even some coming off the side, you know?
Yeah. Cute. Can't wait to see it. Well, Karen, have a great day, my friend.
Thank you. You too.
Right. Thank you for
everybody. It was fun again, as usual.
Yeah, thanks everybody for showing up.
Thank you, everyone.
I wasn't able to get the event posted this week for some reason. I couldn't get it to post, but
something's going on because, yeah, I don't know if I think
trouble?
they're updating Facebook, and whenever they update, glitches happen. So
the gremlins are at work. So that's what
we love technology when it works.
Yes, we do. But just know that pretty much every Wednesday about 11-ish, we are live. Okay?
Right.
So thank you guys, and we will see you next week, all right?
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.